Hello there, my name is Aaron Tolson. I've been a pastor for the past 7 years, primarily working with students, but recently began following a passion to create media and short film to effectively communicate truth about the kingdom of God. I started out basically just by taking pictures and then combining music, kind of putting the two together to create these short little music videos. The very first one I did was More by Matthew West, and then we had a spiritual retreat weekend coming up, and so I put together several videos for that. I put together one with Agnus Dei by Michael W. Smith and using pictures from the Passion of the Christ. I also put together one Extravagant by Casting Crowns, and then our pastor loves to sing, and so I put together another one for him, Your Grace Still Amazes Me by Phillips, Craig and Dean. But that's kind of how I started out, even getting into multimedia and creating video and short film. Then I did one for our leadership team called Kitchen Caper, just a funny way of communicating with them why not to leave food laying around after an event. But then also I've done some stuff for our graduation Sundays where we honor our graduates. Also done promotional and recap videos for missions trips that we've been on as a youth ministry and also as a church. I've done word on the street interviews where I've asked people randomly about particular questions that can be used as a sermon illustration. But then I also took the More, the very first video I did, and kind of redid it, repackaged it, and created the Power of God Revealed that we used in a service one Sunday too. But then I finally got a Mac Pro and with Final Cut Studio. And so the very first project I did with my Mac was an actual music video for an up-and-coming country artist. His name was Tyler Tolliver. He's a 19-year-old Marine. Amazing voice, and I had the privilege of working on an actual music video for him. So that meant storyboarding, filming, editing, and then finally producing the actual video. And so that looked like, combining all of those pieces, putting it together, and coming up with my very first music video. Then in 2009, our church's theme was Impact. And so put together these little teasers for our congregation, kind of what did we mean when we said impact. So of course out of that came personal testimonies of how other people had impacted their lives. We also did the cardboard testimonies where people talked about how God had directly impacted their life. And so those are just a few things that I've done for our church. At the beginning of this year, I also had the opportunity to put together my very first I Think video series where I just wanted to be able to take one thought, kind of challenge people to think theologically why they believe what they believe. And so this one was called The Track and was based off of a portion of the book by Pete Gall called My Beautiful Idol. Hope to be able to do some more of those here in the near future. Probably the video that's the most impact globally would be the creation account that I put together to go with the Everything drama. Since posting this on Tangle, we've had over 75,000 hits, and I've mailed off over 120 DVDs to countries all over the world, from Australia to the Philippines, most of the 50 states, and Germany. And so it's had quite an impact and been used by other groups who've been performing the drama. So that's been pretty cool to see how God has used that to make an impact for His kingdom. So these are just a few of the videos I've put together. And once you get to the main menu, you'll actually be able to select a couple of them to watch. So hope you enjoy, and thanks for your time. God bless.